I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
It looks something like this.
Whatever we do, we have to deal with the obstacles and struggles that life throws our way.
Bigyan mo sana kami ng kalakasan.
It's not enough to try. We push ourselves to overcome. Those who go the extra mile can become warriors. Join me as I meet some of the unsung stars of Philippine basketball. Saying the Philippines is obsessed with basketball is an understatement. People will do just about anything for a game. Professional or makeshift, courts are built on streets, small islands. I'm here to find the stories that make Pinoy ball unlike anything else in the world. I am Rafe Bartholomew, and this is Hoop Nation. "5 a.m. Most people are probably still asleep, but not these guys.
Kaya pala nauna ka.
Every Saturday, the Pilipinas Warriors do circuit training here at the Phil Sports Complex in Pasig City. On the track, they pick up speed and do enough laps to cover several kilometers. And all this hard work has paid off. As the national wheelchair basketball team, they won a bronze medal at the 2015 ASEAN Paralympic Games. Despite the grueling workout, these guys constantly joke around. And when they sense a teammate on the brink of giving up, they cheer him on.
Alayo ng tatay ko nasa Batangas ay binabati ko ngayon. Ay, patay na tatay ko.
They're a true team, a brotherhood.
Panginoon, hinihiling namin sa umagang ito, nagabayan ng bawat isa sa amin na naririto upang Panginoon magampanan namin ang maayos ang aming mga gagawin sa umagang ito.
Coach Vernon never really planned on leading a wheelchair team, but now the Warriors have become his passion.
I was offered the job, pero at first medyo hindi ko siya tinanggap kasi nasanay ako sa sa abled na basketball, able-bodied basketball. Nag-visit ako sa isang practice nila. Nakita ko may mga tumatalsik galing sa chair. So, sabi ko hindi para sa akin 'yun kasi talagang ang initial reaction mo is to go to the player na bumagsak at itayo siya. So, eventually, nasanay na ako nung pagtagal na sila pala kaya nilang bumalik sa chair and tumakbo ulit. So, one challenge that we have before, when I arrived, parang may mentality na tayo maglalaro para sa entertainment ng iba. Okay lang yung walang token pa sa salamat as long as in-invite tayo dahil gusto nilang i-appreciate more yung wheelchair basketball. Hindi yung dahil gusto nilang ma-entertain sa piyesta. So, yun yung unang-una kong tinanggal National team tayo, we have to act like a national team.
Oh, ready! Start! Yun na.
To be the coach of the wheelchair basketball team, it's not like any other team kasi talagang masasanay kang mapalapit sa kanila talaga. Totoong tao yung mga kausap mo. And we learn to treat each other as one big happy family. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo during practices, seryoso. Tapos after, andyan na yung kulitan nila para magkakapatid lang.
Nalaglag pa! Ang signal. Ano yung trap? Laglag, taplak
Sabi ko nga kay George kanina, huwag siya mag-aasawa ng player ng wheelchair basketball. Pagka may konting tampuhan at umigas yung kamay, parang dalawang kamay na sabay yan.
I didn't really plan on doing a lap on the wheelchair, but the boys egged me on. I start off slow, I don't know how to go any faster. There we go. Now we getting it. Now we getting it, boy. It's hard to get any rhythm or momentum going, and I have no clue what I'm doing. After less than half a lap, I'm running out of gas, already losing speed, and feeling the burn as blisters begin to form on my palms. Ayos lang. Okay lang, mawawala na ang balat. I cross the finish line in what I'm sure is a terrible time.
Sakit sa balat.
Hindi naman sa masakit. Mamaya mas... agad. Bago umabot ako sa kabila. When you're watching the Warriors do it, it seems simple. I can't help but admire these players' skill and conditioning.
Siyempre bago, mahihirapan kang umikot, lalo na sa endurance training. Kumbaga parang pag medyo okay na yung training mo, parang ayaw mo nang maiiwan ka, nagkakare-karera na kayo niyan.
Ano naman ang lugar ng basketball sa mga buhay po ninyo?
Kahit naka-able body sila, tapos naka-wheelchair ako, parang kaya ko pa rin mag-basketball. Talagang, kahit na dati wala pa ako sa wheelchair, nagba-basketball ako, gapa. Parang naka-crawl lang, gapang-gapa. Parang enjoy lang. Ngayon, parang iba na dating ng basketball sa akin. Parang hindi lang laro. Pag-motivate mo sa sarili mo na dapat hindi lang basta laro. Dapat nasa puso mo rin yung, isa sa puso mo rin yung basketball.
Simula nung bata pa ako, yung nakakalakad pa lang ako, nag-passion ko na talaga yung basketball. Sumasali ako nung sa mga interbarangay. Pero nung na-aksidente ako when I was 40, na di ko alam kung matutuloy ko pa yung pagbabasketball ko. Pero yung simula ako makasali ng wheelchair basketball, iba kasi yung training ng e-ball sa wheelchair basketball. Kailang bibigyan mo pa talaga ng determination para pagpupursige kung gusto mo talagang makapasok sa isang team na katulad nitong national team. Kasi iba talaga yung feeling na nire-represent mo yung Pilipinas eh. Tsaka yung passion mo, kung talagang passion mo itong paglalarong ito, lahat gagawin mo, basketball pa rin. Kasi ito yung gusto namin gawin.
The Warriors do have a home court in Cainta, Rizal. The Tahanan na Walang Hagdanan is a self-sustaining community founded by Sister Bayerts, a Belgian nun. It houses and employs differently abled people, including the Warriors. Some Warriors players make a living by working at Tahanan's metalcraft workshop. Here, they build wheelchairs for their community and fill private orders for people living in other parts of the country. I hang out with the Warriors who work here and learn what life at Tahanan is like.
Ito ngayon, naggagawa ako ng stabilizer para sa handring. Maganda rin kasi natututo ako kung paano gumawa ng mga wheelchair para sa kapwa kong disabled.
I've seen how hard they work. Now, I need to see them play. Man, it's amazing to see these guys fly up and down the court. These players are intense, crashing into each other on almost every possession. Guys kept calling for pick and roll, so don't be fooled. Wheelchair basketball may seem rough and chaotic, but these are smart players, and strategy is important.
Napansin ko lang na parang naging physical naman yung laro dun sa loob, di ba?
Siyempre, puro kayo gigil sa... Kahit na pagkatimit, minsan pagkakuan may kuan akong gustong manalo eh.
Kailangan mo ng todo effort sa wheelchair basketball. Kasi kung mga strategy, medyo masikip kasi kayo dyan sa loob. Kaya di maiwasan magkabanggaan.
Yung iba nagtataka, lagi nagtatanong sila paano magde-dribble. Almost the same doon sa rolling sa able body, hindi lang kami nakakatalon.
Paano kayong nakapasok sa national team?
Binabasihan yung skill mo rito sa laro, yung paano ka makisama sa mga kakapwa mo. Hindi lang mas magaling ka na manlalaro, pero pangit ugali mo, wala rin.
Kailangan complete package.
Nung hindi pa ako nakagamit ng wheelchair pagka nanonood ako ng basketball, gusto ko magkaroon ng jersey, hindi ako mabigyan. Ngayon talagang kumbaga, sobra-sobra na yung jersey na hahawakan ko.
Kusa na dumarating.
Sila na ngayon ang nagmamakawang humingi sa akin. Kaya medyo ganang pakiramdam sa basketball talaga. Dito sa basketball nagkaroon ng respeto yung may mga kapansanan. Ang tingin kahit na sa aming may kapansanan kami, ang tingin sa amin medyo mataas na hindi katulad dati na parang wala lang yung buhay namin parang patapon lang, okay lang. Nang napasama kami rito, parang talagang tumaas ang respeto ng ibang tao sa amin.
It's a gift to be part of something bigger than yourself. A team to have your back while you face the struggle head on. But what if all you have is yourself? It's just you against your fear. I meet someone who, against all odds, turns her life around and has a story straight out of a basketball fan's wildest dreams.
You can take one shot. If you make it, you don't have to run. If you miss it, everybody runs a 17. The worst part is if you miss it, they run, you watch. Bring it in, man, bring it in.
No, she let the ball go. It's in there. I was like, oh, I let it go in there. Wow.
In 2016, during an exclusive Kobe Bryant camp held here in Manila, a girl with one arm impressed elite ballers with her three-point shooting. Now that's the sort of player I love. Skilled and dedicated to the game no matter what. I go to meet Kat, the girl whose outlook on life and the sport itself comes straight from Kobe. She even calls herself the one-armed Mamba. To Kat, success isn't given, it's earned. In her first varsity tryout, Kat was determined to make the team despite her injury. She trained with fiercer dedication than ever, and from there, she grew into one of her school's best players.
Well, obviously, I don't have my left arm, but I was born physically complete. When I was in grade 4, I was just 10 years old. And one of my favorite rides was the Caterpillar. And then one kid at our back shouted like, "Ang bagal naman." So the operator, he sped the ride, and then he left the scene to buy a soft drink. So the ride was like speeding, around and getting the speed up. 6 of us were like thrown to different places, and I remember myself. I was in the air, and I was just shouting "Mama." I remember that time I was like shouting "Mama," and then bam. And then when I landed on the walkway, but the ride was still moving, so it instantly cut off my left arm. There was no questions like, oh, why me, or like question God or anything. No, it's just that time I was just like so thankful that I'm alive. Things happen for whatever reason, and then, you know, things happen. If it's meant to happen, then, you know, so be it. The time that I got home after the accident, Christmas time, my dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas. So I immediately told him, like, I wanted a Little Tykes basketball hoop for kids. You know, what I was practicing on was just this small ball, like softball, and like and a plastic basketball hoop. The support that I got, not only from my family but also from my friends, they were the ones who were like pushing me. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you will just do it every day. Oh, you know what? I think whenever I tell this story to people, they would say that it was a tragic thing that happened to me, and I would always look at it as a blessing. Things happen for a reason, and it happens at the right time, and to the right person. The past is, the past is, it molds you, but you also have to focus more at present and the future, because if you always look at the past, you'll always just leave yourself there, and you'll never like grow. People always say that YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. Yeah, I would say like this is my second life, and I'm just like trying to enjoy it as much as I can, because you'll never know what will happen later, what will happen tomorrow. So you see, that's why I see the accident as a blessing, because it made me to who I am.
Kat's story has helped me find a deeper appreciation for basketball than I ever expected to have. As she drives us to the court, I can't wait to play the game that we both love. When we arrive, the first 10 players have already formed teams and we're ready to start a game. So Kat and I warmed up by shooting hoops on a nearby court. Kat still trains as hard as the girl who refused to lose her spot on the team almost 20 years ago. She does so because of a will that seemingly nothing can stop. Kat has an arsenal full of moves.
Ilang taon na kayo nakikipaglaro kasama ni Kat?
Kat, since grade school, since grade 4, ever since. It's been a long time.
Wow, so you really saw her from the beginning of her playing days. What was she like back then?
Back then, she was really good.
She already had the skills. Complete guard. She can drive, she can pass, she can dribble. So since then, until now, that's how she is.
Unlike... Well, I've seen her cross over so many guys before. So.
Yeah, including me. I know she's gonna go right, but I still can't tell how she's gonna get there.
Ever since that happened, that accident happened to her, she's been... she kept on going as if nothing had happened.
Right. It's never been an obstacle for her to stop. She keeps on pushing herself more.
And she doesn't let anything stop her.
In a game full of guys, Kat is the team leader. She plays point guard on every possession, and I see her basketball savvy and experience in every play she runs. Kat's friends can play, and they don't take it easy on her. If you leave her open at the three-point line, she will make you pay.
I was coaching a girls' team. She was the captain of that team, and she was a great captain.
Yeah.
Especially during the end game. when everybody's tired and you see her pushing, like if she can do all that, like may hiya ka not to push just as hard as her. That's her advantage over like all the other players I had.
No, I mean you can see how that could raise the entire level of a team when when they're on the court with her.
Definitely.
Do it.
Like that.
Count it.
No matter what the odds, some of us will be brave enough to fight on and win. They know it only takes time before they get a chance to sink that perfect shot, or to play that big game where a team pulls together and makes their country proud. They inspire us as they chase their dreams. They become warriors, champions, heroes.